Hi, my name's Yash, and me and my partners Bill and Andrew made Fruit Ninja. Me, Bill, and Andrew have been playing Fruit Ninja for many years now, and we really wanted to build this game ourselves. To combine computer vision and Fruit Ninja, we needed to track where our hands were. We used four different ways of tracking our hands. We used orb detection, we thresholded a grayscaled image, we wanted to track where our hands were using the hue of our hands, and we used machine learning. In the first 2 days of a computer vision class, we learned about orb detection and we really wanted to try using it. So what we did was we used orb detection, and how it works is it puts little tiny circles onto where the computer thinks corners are in an image. But the problem is our hands naturally don't have corners. So what it'll lead to false positives, and it'll lead to the computer thinking something is a hand when it really isn't. So instead of thinking that my hand is a hand, it'll think like my door is a hand, which really didn't work. And it just gave a whole bunch of unusable matches. And we couldn't track where a hand was using orb detection. The second way we tracked where our hands were worked pretty well. First, we converted the image to black and white, which means that it only has a gray value from 0 to 255. And then next, we only let in values which were within 0 to 100, because 0 is black and 100 is what we found out to be like a good threshold to only keep in the hand in our frame. On a grayscale, 0 means black and 255 means white. What we're trying to do is track where this black glove right here. So that means that we need to only keep track of really dark pixels. So that's why we only want like a relatively like dark color value from 0 to 100. And you can see that now when we threshold it, you can only really see the hand, which is black here, and a little bit of a light bulb that's on the roof. Then when we implemented this to the game, what we did was we added up all the X and Y values and found the average of all the X and Y values of all the white pixels here, which is just the thresholded values. And we get a center, which is right here, this circle. And when we put this into the game, it worked pretty well, but there are some pros and cons. First of all, it only works in very specific lighting. So this 0 to 100 threshold really only works in my room and not yours, because it's dependent on the lighting in my room and the color of my glove and the background. There's a whole bunch of different things that go into this. So that's why you see like the light bulb here, it's really dark. And because of that, you see some white pixels bleed through in the thresholded value. It doesn't really change the average X and Y coordinate because there's so many pixels on the hand. Once we had the X and Y values, the rest of the game is pretty easy to make. Every time that your X and Y value gets into the vicinity of a fruit, which is a circle, your score goes up by 100 points. And if you don't touch a circle in a few seconds, you start losing lives. You only have 3 lives. And then once the third life is gone, then the game ends and the window closes.